Dice TV 87 since 1987. Coming through with that shit that's too real for your grandma. What I want to bring you is a pre-review on the new Kendrick Lamar album, To Pimp a Butterfly. This album came out of nowhere. It was just an unexpected thing. You know what I mean? Unexpected. That shit was just unexpected. Like getting fries in the bottom of the bag, or you at Chipotle and someone just passes you a bag of chips. It was like that. You know. On my first listen on this album, it's a very, very lyrically dense project. I really can say that this is extremely creative, extremely forward, and that's just what Kendrick does. I mean, and it really makes him just a great counterpart to Drake, you know, because they do two totally different things, and it's kind of dope to see that, yo, this is going to be our generation's Nas and Jay-Z kind of, you know what I mean, and To Pimp a Butterfly is just extremely brash. You know, you're hearing all kinds of sounds now. With Section 80, we heard a lot of jazz influences and a lot of really emotional music, and we got more of that on Good Kid, Mad City. But I think on this new album, we're just getting a lot of, like, you know, real funk music, real jazz sounds. I'm really heartbroken that the Untitled song that premiered on the Colbert Report was not on the album, and that really hurt me. But I mean, I guess he had his reasons. I just read in a Terrence Martin. I'm sorry. I just read in a Terrence Martin. I'm sorry. I just read in a Terrence Martin interview on Complex.com that song was just for that performance, and it's just they wanted it to be like a moment in time, you know. And I guess that's dope, you know. And what really bugs me out is the fact that someone like Kendrick Lamar is one of the most popular MCs in hip hop. You know, I'm 27, and when I was growing up in high school, you know, you live for those Clue tapes, you live for those Envy tapes, those Funkmaster Flex and K Slay and Cutmaster C, Big Mike. Sorry if I leave anybody out, you know, but you live for those tapes, you know. And Kendrick was the kind of guy that you might have heard on one of those tapes. Like, he was really like he'd have been someone that had been like a legend that you never heard of, you know what I mean? Someone kind of like a Tech Nine, you know, and it's really dope to me, you know, and I always kind of feel like Drake made that possible, because when Drake came out, I've never seen a more liked rapper than Drake. And what Drake did, he made females listen to music he made females listen to rap music a lot more, because now females were able to relate to rap music a lot more now. And I'm not going to say that Drake started it, but he cemented that, you know, because it really started with Kanye. It started with Lupe Fiasco and Pharrell. Those three guys really made even more people like all kinds of hip-hop, okay? Because I knew that something was special about Kendrick when I got back from my girlfriend. I hadn't talked to her, like, in a while, you know, she was telling me how much she loved Good Kid, Mad City. That was bugging me out, because he's not bubblegum. He's not making a bunch of really melodic songs. They're all real hip hop songs. They all have, you know, lyrics. They all have style, and it's all very progressive music. On this album right here, I read an article on Complex. You know, they called it a dark album for a dark time. You know, and what I love about this album is. What I love about this album is it's so relevant to what's going on in the country right now. Racial tensions are at an all-time high with the police brutality, with us going into the second term with a black president, with the blatant disrespect for our president. You know, even though he's not caught up in any scandal, don't get me wrong, I understand all presidents get their hands dirty, and I'm sure that Obama's part of some shady shit. You know what I'm saying? But at least I can say that this is a president who wanted to give the country something and really wanted to do it. You know what I mean? Because honestly, he could have caved in at any time, you know, but he's still trying to make things happen, you know, and also we've seen the country improve dramatically since the beginning of his terms. But we're not going to get all the way into that. But I love this album, you know, even though I'm not really all the way into every track, but when you know classic material, you just know classic material. I mean, off the bat, this album is going to be a classic, mostly because Kendrick comes with a very distinct sound, and he also comes with sounds and cadences and deliveries that you never heard before, and and also just changes the whole direction of music, and also this album is unapologetically black. It's black as hell. Complex.com called the blackest album since Watch the Throne, meaning that it's telling a different part of our story other than us just being slaves, other than us saying that, no, I came from nothing to something, which is still part of the narrative in every hip hop album. But this album right here is very, very, very relevant to the psyche of a black man, to our experience in America, and just all the darkness, and just in this Black America, the self hatred, the violence between each other, and just a lot of things, man. When I come back with the review, we'll have some jokes in there. We can sip tea. You know what I mean? If you're in the New Jersey area, I'll hold your hand. I'll use the right hand though, just to be clean. And want to have a good time. I probably have on a better hat, better shirt. Hopefully I'm skinnier. I like to be skinnier. And it's Dice TV 87 coming through with that shit that's too real for your grandma on the tablet. Yeah. Anyway, as you guys know that I love y'all. I'm proud of y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Some of you love it. Some of you hate it. But most importantly, take care of yourselves. Pay your bills. And please, go visit the dentist. Dice TV 87.